You know, I'm not a self-stripper. I don't consider myself one. But hi guys, welcome to the video. So I saw this visual novel on Twitter a while back while scrolling, and it looked really cool. I was like, wow, this art style, it's really swag. So I decided to download it and play it, and here we are. Here are all the credits. I'm gonna link both the Twitter post that I saw on and the itch.io. But yeah, let's start. What is your name? Candy, of course. It's the flip side. Oh my god, I'm big fans. Fight countdown. 3, 2, 1, finish. And that concludes it. A close match, but a fair win. Just like I said, you know the drill. Head to main hall for the winners announcement and the prize distribution. Also, I cannot speak properly today. I literally had to re-record this because I was flubbing over every word. So please ignore if I sound like I'm going zip 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 blah 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 blah. You'll be surprised to see the victor. But before you go, we have one more thing. It's a pipe bomb. Dom, would you like to do the honors? Of course. We've received special guests at this festival today, which some of you may have already come to pass by, or are perhaps already familiar with. Les Bubble Haha title has journeyed from the playground to here to share the refreshments with you. Make sure to pay them a visit. Sweet, sour, bitter, even salty. They have a flavor ready for everyone. And that concludes the rest of our announcement. We'll see you on the flip side. Hey! Just as you're about to bid your last customer a good evening, a shrill echo of your name resounds through the shop. You almost dropped the drink you prepared. Luckily, this isn't the first time, so you catch yourself quickly and send your customer off with an apologetic goodbye. 1 second! Before you make your way to the back, you close up the shop, flipping a sign on the door to spell it close to any latecomers and bolting it shut. You hurry to the back. Your friend Boba is waiting for the kitchen door with your eyes glued to their phone. Their grin is way too big to be just about anything. It's almost starstruck, like the 303 song. Haha. Also, Boba? Not to judge or anything, but Boba? It's a cute name. I can't judge. Look! Boba shoves her phone in your face. It's some messages. You back up slightly to read through them. Hey, we saw your submission and your profile, and we're interested in working with you. We're hosting a festival currently. It'd be great if you come by. We'd like to talk some things over with you. You blink as you're not seeing right. When you click on the profile, it doesn't seem to be fake. Click a couple times to make sure it's not an error. It is, in fact, the official account flip side. Boba squeals. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Just how do you get this? Okay, so easy. They robbed the flip side at gunpoint. I don't know. I applied without thinking much. This is it. Our chance to hit it big, and then we can get out playground to somewhere peaceful. Our? What are you thinking? Yes, ours. I'm not going anywhere without you. Aw, thanks, Boba. It's strange to hear all the we, us, ours. Boba's the heart of this small business. Even though you help and you love it, they've always been the star of a show. Like the Ghost and Pal song. It's their gift, what they're meant to do. You just tag along clumsily because they're your friend and you got nowhere else to go. There's no place better than with your best friend. Moral of the story. Despite you struggling to keep up with them, they never taken a step ahead without you by their side. You've been together since you've known to speak. But in the face of such a grand opportunity, many questions begin to surface. Such as, when do we start? How much are we getting paid? How long are we getting paid? Should you accept? Should you encourage Boba to file for you and chase their dreams without restraint while you stay here and manage the small shop to your best? Or should you stay with them all the way and help them with all you can, as they have with you for all these years? I'm gonna go with them, because we've been with Boba all this time, so we're gonna give them some help. We're their assistant, okay? I wouldn't know what to do without you. Aww. Alright, I'll come with you. You need all hands on board. We need to make a good impression. If we do well, we might be able to leave here and pick up somewhere more peaceful. Boba's grin widens even more, and they clasp their hands together with loud claps. That's what I thought. We'll meet them, ace that interview, do our best, and then they look like they can barely contain their excitement. We'll find our name across all of the inferno. Not so fast, but surely, someday. And to make that someday come faster, we should depart ASAP, or ASAP, that's how they said it. Flipside is waiting for us, our dream. See Boba reach for her bag on a hook, and the alarms start going off in your head. You're quick to halt them with a hand on their shoulder. They turn to give you a questioning look. It's getting dark, I don't think we should leave yet. We should leave in the morning. And the night is young. You deadpan at them. And it's not safe. You know how it is around these parts. You can wait a few hours more. But together, we'll be fine. I really doubt we'll be fine, considering that Scythe was on the cover. She's a serial killer. She's a serial killer. Don't you forget. Don't you forget. No. Aww. Boba's gear wasn't made for self-defense. Oh, I forgot this was fighting, and everyone's name is really stupid because it's named after their gears. I'm sorry, Boba. I'm sorry for ever judging you. Everyone's named stupid things around here. Bro's named Sword. If something happened to them because they couldn't defend themselves, you wouldn't be able to forgive yourself. How about we do a sleepover? One last time before we leave. Aw. Bubba seemed to lighten up at the idea. It looked like you managed to calm their will to leave immediately. For now. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We should. I already have ideas. I'll come to your room later. You arrive at Crossroads with Boba at noon. Boba has already packed plenty, almost as if they believe the interview was already in the bag. You calm down. They didn't say we got it yet. We're just here to talk. Well, it's attractive to employers to be so prepared. Not employing us. More like a sponsorship or something of the sort. And after that, we're on our own. Did you even read the terms of when you got them? No. I can fix them. We'll see about that. You just simply couldn't imagine getting used to the Crossroads. The city's bustling, full of life, but ultimately peaceful. Still, you're nervous. Flip side, it's already where you agreed on meeting. Supposedly, at the very shop that you're supposed to work for the time being. It's much more spacious and open than your place back at home. Luxurious, even. You send Boba a concerned look, and they give you a comforting smile and a pat on your shoulder. We can do it. Oh my god, it's Valk, he's so short! Oh my god, he's so short. He's the shortest one in the image. You make your way to the shop. The excitable Val greets you, already halfway there. You're just in time. Welcome to the festival. Dom and I were just over there. Come. Whee. Whee. Not even Bubba gets to speak. You're practically dragged to the table where they were previously seated. There are 2 seats across for them. For you and Boba. Dom greets you politely. You find this soothing and sensible present to balance out about an energetic nature like yin and yang. You wonder if this harmony is the reason for their success. I mean, it's like yin and yang. You both must be new around these parts. Not quite. I've been here before. Not for long, though. Me too. It's been a while since I've been here, but it's as lively as I remember. Loud and awkward smile. You've been around here, but not around these 2. Well, they're like major celebrities, so I'd expect that. I see. Why does Dom look so regal? He looks like he's about to go, hear ye, hear ye. Tell us more. We'd like to get to know you both. Click to write your biography. Let's write an enticing biography that will surely get us up. I was born at a very young age. I came into the world covered in blood and screaming. I couldn't walk for the talk for the first year of my life. That's perfect. Interesting. Oh, you come a long way. I'm surprised you 2 ended up here just today. Oh, you know, our business would never demand much outside of the playground. But if we could kick it off here, that'd be great. Respectable ambition. One more thing. I'd like to try for myself, if possible. I see you already bought your equipment. Yes, of course. That's what it's all for. Sit back and relax, Candy. It's our turn. Boba gets up excitedly, and you follow up. Ooh, are we gonna get a little mini game? Don't forget one for me, too. Any wishes? Surprise me. Settle into your new location with Boba. Flipside liked to enjoy what you prepared for them. And a couple days later, you get a message of acceptance. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Boba has been ecstatic, and you felt as though you could burst. The counter feels unfamiliar under your hand, but everything else is about the same. The same register, the same assortment, and the same friend. It was a relief. You didn't have to relearn everything, especially on a day bound to be busy. Save from a couple of stray demons, your shop was empty. They were watching the fight from your screen, as you were with deep anticipation. With your restless hands, you take to clean some cups, your eyes remain fixated on the screen, however. The blades clashed in a symphony, bullets shooting across the field with the colors shooting stars. Demons from all across the land adorned in the clothes of their allegiance. It was undeniably beautiful, the heart of this festival, but you knew it was a dangerous sport. Despite your shiver at the thought, you're still all entranced by it. Those are your promised guests. You'll be seeing them later. You can't help but feel a bit nervous. I love Boba. I love you, Boba. Boba supremacy. Boba joins you at the counter to peek upwards to the screen. Cup and towel in hand. By the sparkle on their eyes, you can tell that they feel similarity. Whoa! It looks like pirates might actually win. Oh, this is Pirates vs. Mermaids. Yeah. Team Pirates, Team Pirates. I want Pirates to win. That's what my team was. I was hoping they would. Falk looked dashing in this uniform too. He looked simply dashing, elegant, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If I could, I would have joined the fight for the pirates. Good taste. I don't get why anyone would vote otherwise. Feels like everyone's voting mermaid back at home. I don't get it either. I'm not mad one bit though, you know? They owe me bucks when they get back. Spare me some. Pfft, make the bet yourself, you leech. The countdown flashed across the screen in bright colors. The demons in your shop count along, and so does Boba. At 0, the blades and staves hit the ground, and the guns tilt their nozzles down. Hey, Dr. Seuss. At that point, you're already leaning half of the table. Dom and Falk return to their screen, saying the winner's announcement will come shortly, and giving a pointer to your shop, swinging you and Boba back into focus and action. Boba puts a hand on your shoulder, looking prepared to dash already. We'll do awesome. Best of luck on your side. Well, all those guests look like it's gonna be a rush hour. You dismiss them with a quick movement of your hand. Ta-ta. Run along, Boba. Go make some boba. Nothing we weren't used to. Remember back at home? Boba and me seemed to be fond of the memory as they grinned. We can reminisce later. Let's get this started. Hey, I like their energy. We both split off, split, with you remaining at the counter and Boba stepping back to the kitchen. There was starting to be an acclamation of customers at the fight drew to its end. To say that there were to be too many demons coming into the drinks would be an understatement. But you practiced this many times. Your hands glide smoothly across the counter as you recite your greetings and goodbyes. A few minutes in, however, you notice that your order tickets have been piling up at the kitchen entrance. Boba must be utterly swamped. You have crowded hours back at your old place, but not often of this magnitude. Do you need any help? I'm good, promise. Keep it coming. You are not good. You are not good. I know that must be hell. Customer service hell. You looked at Boba worriedly. So, you didn't want to bump skulls in the kitchen, so you let them be after steering one more order to them. You turn to the counter, your greeting already on your tongue. Good day, what can I get for you? Subspace! It's Subspace! It takes you a moment, and a few blinks to register you standing across. You've seen him on screen, and his one glinting eyes not to be mistaken for anyone else's. The one and only Subspace Trip Mine, ayy! You heard of him, of course you have, as everyone else in the shop has. It's hard not to. You see that customers behind him are keeping a safe distance from him, probably because he smells like rotting flesh. His reputation in the battlefield and is his domain encourages you to do the same, but you keep your feet planted where you are, hoping he hasn't noticed your waiver. So, are you listening now or not? Apologize. You gotta keep that nice customer service. Customers always right, even when you want to deck the customer across the face. Sorry. Subspace let out an approving nod. Well, as I was saying, as this is my first time in the kind of place, I'm not quite sure. He's doing the Sukasa pose. This place is quite adorable. I saw it during one of those interviews on the intermission and just had to come and try something. These are quite the colorful selection. I've never tried anything like it. So I'll repeat what I said before. What would you recommend? He was surprisingly excitable in contrast to what you heard about him. You don't know whether to feel relieved or uneasy. Let's give you some hibiscus green tea. While not always a popular choice, it was still a flavor that many demons enjoyed, probably thanks to the intent color it would provide. The tea is a mix of, as its name suggests, hibiscus and green tea. That sounds good. Mixing sencha and hibiscus with a bit of sugar and a little salt would result in this light and fruity drink. So just the flavor? Yeah. How about a hibiscus green tea? Slightly tangy, but with a hint of sweetness. The appeal of it is the pink color. We also have a variant that has pineapple if you want it in blue. Not a big fan of pineapple, felt like discounted poison. Yeah, you wouldn't know a thing or two about poison. Oh! Subspace shakes his head briefly. Nuh-uh. Either way, I'll try that. For here to go. He didn't even pause for a second. To go! I have places to be! He even fiddled with his credit card. He pulled out the reader so he could scan his card. Okay, maybe I do need some help. Your ears catch Boba's silent plea. You could hear the awkwardness in the voice. Of course, I got you. Look in front of you nervously, giving the receipt to Subspace as you told him his number. Are you gonna make my drink personally? You better make it good then. You're not serving anyone just here. Excusing yourself from the next customer in line, you quickly went to where Boba was frantically making drinks. You all need to hire more staff. Jesus, poor Boba. Thanks to her gear, it was fast, but the amount of orders in the fast few minutes, it was starting to get overwhelming. Thanks for coming. I thought we'd be able to handle it over here, but I've never seen something like this. Don't worry about it. I'm here to help. He felt a bit nervous knowing Subspace's reputation, choosing to take his order and put it in priority. Hey, why are you moving that one up front? Ooh, nice graphic. Wordlessly, you pointed in the direction you saw Subspace walk, seeing him lean on the wall as he played with some sort of star. It was almost immediate to see a change color on Boba's face. Is that? I think so. I don't want to risk anything. Do you want me to take over? I can do it. No, it's fine. You take over the other orders. Besides, he's expecting me to make it. Almost as if on cue, Subspace's eyes focus on you. Oh, it shifted. It made you jump, your eyes starting back to Boba. Okay. Good luck! Try to be supportive, but their concern was visible. Their hand shook slightly while they started preparing another drink. You only looked back in front of you, determined to put your skills to the test. Got out of the kitchen, drink in hand. You flipped it once before setting it down on the counter with a straw as you called Subspace's number. You locked eyes once more. It seemed that he was still watching your every move. He comes up to the counter, eyeing you like a subject. That's not a good sign. Yet all he did in the end was grab the drink, flipping it around as he had done previously and toying with the straw in his other hand. To be honest, I can taste any of this. Bro, your taste buds are probably fried from that rot. You're not sure what that means, but it makes you slightly uneasy. So your score depends on the texture. Let's see if you'd live up to your reputation. Did I recommend him like the wrong thing? Is he going to like start torturing me? He gave you a quick wave as you turned around and left. Other demons part for him. When most of the stars of the festival held the gazes and words of the admirers, Subspace received none of it. In fact, much the opposite. His reverence came from fear. To see such a figure leave with a cutesy drink in hand, printed all sorts of hearts and stars and softness, is bound to raise questions. Yet it was simply nerve-wracking, and you hoped that nothing bad would come from it. After a few hours, it seemed that things were starting to calm back down. You cleaned some of your tools while Boba took your well-deserved break. Yes, Boba, get that break! You already felt so drained from the rest of today. Knowing that this wasn't the last festival that Boba and you would stay in Crossroads for made you a bit worried. Would this be an everyday thing? What do you think? Scythe! Anyone here? You immediately snapped out of your thoughts and heard, I'm not doing an exit. On up front counter. Howdy. And here I thought this place might have been closed. My mistake, I wasn't in back for a moment. You recognized the one in front of you as the fighter Scythe. Her gracefulness and ingenuity in combat would often be emphasized. And despite how showy it looked, it was direct, straight for the kill. She was impressive to watch, you had to admit. But it's rather nerve-wracking to stand before someone who just mercilessly held a blade to another's throat just a few hours before. You suppose that wouldn't be the first time though, seeing where you come from. That takes some tension from her shoulders. Up close, she looks like a sculpture, somewhere between handsome and beautiful, and with a smile to die for. Her eyes reflect her surroundings like mirrors, almost as if nothing escapes her gaze. No worries. Wanted to come back here earlier, but I had to take care of something. She killed someone, didn't she? You felt a bit nervous about the statement your eyes darting around. With the colorful individuals that you met already earlier in the day, you can only guess what something is. It could be anything. You look like you're seeing ghosts. Or maybe you're just shocked to see someone as good looking as me. We're playing along, I love Scythe. Huh, maybe. You took around to leave your nerves. Your restless hands took to moving wherever they grasp were on, even though there was no need. Scythe's eyes twinkled. Thought so. What would you like for today? Scythe would take a step back to look at the menu, putting a hand on her chin. Well, ain't that all fancy? I can't pick. Black sesame milk tea, oolong milk tea, or dark chocolate milk tea. I'll admit that I never tried any of these flavors before. Help me out here. Which one would you recommend? Let's do this one. Sounds good. I'll take it. For here to go. To go. Not as you set the total, setting up the card reader as you saw Scythe motioning you to stop with her hands. I'll pay in bucks if you don't mind. No problem. Scythe dropped the buck in her hand. She robbed someone, didn't she? It to the decimal, which you found peculiar. But at least you don't have to calculate change, so you don't complain and stash the money away. Alright, I'll get you started. You can wait a bit around here. I'll call you up when it's ready. Lying behind the counter, you picked up the ingredients for the drink. That's really cool art. You hadn't expected her to stay with you. She had stationed herself at the front of the counter leisurely, supporting her head with her elbow. Her eyes follow you, sharp like a hawk. I saw the shop during intermission and festival. We fighters don't get a lot of time and energy to enjoy festivals as much as y'all, you know. We fight the fight, and that takes a while, and then your bones start creaking like hinges. You're tired. You want to go home right after, you know. And you still got things to do the next day. You gotta choose real wisely where you want to go. Hope I made a good decision to swing by you. Scythe continued performing small talk with you, or rather with herself. You made a good background noise while you worked. Although half the things she said flew over your head completely, or you didn't quite understand, her voice carried you through the task like a song. You entered a short honk, that seemed enough for her. Here you go, enjoy. Scythe drinks her. Scythe grabs it as if she were at a bar, which seemed to be what she's more familiar with. You didn't think you'd see someone like her at a bubble tea shop. Thanks, sugar. The decorated bubbly drink doesn't suit her wardrobe at all, but you find her cute. Your ears click against the floorboard loudly as she departs, and your mouth nearly falls open at the thought that she'd have been wearing those during the fight. With a whistle, a wink, and a wave, she's out the door. You shriek when suddenly a hand comes to your shoulder. Boba! When you hypnotized something, I just called you. I'm good, I'm good. Sure you are. Anyways, my break's just finished. It's your turn. I'll watch the counter. Got it, thanks Boba. I'll be back soon. Call me if anything happens. Boba gives you a nod, and you dive into the kitchen, heading towards the break room. Your day was much longer than usual. So when you finally sit down after so many swamped hours of work, you feel like the only thing holding your body together is your salary at the end of this. Have a good evening. You recite what you hope for to be the last time for the day, handing a cup over the counter to your customer. Boba had already begun to clean up, wiping the counters at every residue, and ordering stray cups and straws back to where they belong. You decide to help them by cleaning the machines. You always started cleaning early when there was free time late into your shift. It was good for our first day, wasn't it? Boba raises his finger to her lips and speaks in a low voice. Was? Not yet. Your voice and whisper match. What do you mean not yet? I heard nothing about a night shift. Boba grasps your shoulders, definitely pushing your face to the other direction. Medkit! Menu top PNG, we ran on a budget. Deathly silent. A hunched demon so browses through your selection. You didn't know how you hadn't spotted him before. When you look at him, you find him almost striking. He's dressed to the nines, and a little jewel tucked between his horns still glows delicately, but does nothing than accentuate the heavy bags under his eyes. You've seen him before. You recognize the suitcase. He looks grateful, yet in ruins. Didn't think that you'd find someone like him in your shop. He's not the first one whose appearance surprises you, but definitely the last one for the day. Doesn't look like you should disturb his browsing, but he looks lost and you're getting close to closing time. All three of you probably just want to go home. Good evening. Can I help you? That kid's days is rather intimidating. Yes. I never had something of the sort. My colleague sent me here. She said it was good and affordable. Something mild, please, or preferably bitter. Most of racks what constitutes a bitter drink are so full. Most people came here for brighter flavors. Okay, I think red bean. We'll go with red bean. How about red bean milk tea? It's a bit strong because of red beans, also slightly grainy. I'll take it. Got it. Bubba had retreated to the kitchen again, presumably packing up already. He went to prepare his drink to save time as he waited for him to get this money out. All he wanted was to close up the shop. The whirring of machines was accompanied by the rattling of his wallet. He looked troubled. When he placed the drink on the counter, he's still fumbling with it. He's scrambling to dig out cents, which he doesn't look to have many remaining of. Do you have mercy on him? China, please have mercy. I don't get paid to the end of the week. We'll give him a discount. You deserve it. You look like you've seen a ghost. All he wanted was to lock up. He isn't looking, so you discreetly ring up a discount. He blinks at you in question when he sees a suddenly reduced price, but accepts it quickly, with a shake of his head. After you make the exchange, he excuses himself with a nod, and when he's out the door, he's gone in the dark. I find it odd that a man so well dressed is struggling with money. Did he spend all his savings on his clothes? His counter leaves you with bitter feeling as you clean up. Shift's over! Bubba chimes in from the back. You check the clock. It is indeed. You shoulder to while and your wearing hands fall limp at the counter. Back at home, you were local business. Here, you're working internationally. Finally. Ugh, I'm spent. Me too. I could sleep through the rest of the week. They join you at the counter, stretching their arms over their head. We'll get used to it. The grind never stops. Say it! Say it, sibling! Say it, sibling! Maybe you should put your phone down. My phone got us the interview. Maybe you should pick up yours. I'd rather sleep peacefully. Fine. Anyways, the cleanup is done too, so we can lock up now. Trying the glass doors shut, locking them, and flipping signs to close for outsiders feels like catharsis. It was only then that you realized how weighty your shoulders felt. You have to get used to this, huh? Not only are there so many, I feel like I met more extraordinaires today and than in my whole lifetime. Extraordinaire, Scythe, 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 Scythe. Deadly elegant. She looked at you with the eyes of a hunter, but spoke with a tiny tongue. All her contradictions combined into enticing harmony. But you want to unravel it and find the truth, despite the danger of it all. It must be because of the festival. There's so many customers, extraordinaires. People are coming from all across the Inferno. It should pass soon. Well, I sure hope so. If you have to do this every day, Boba shakes their head. No matter. We shouldn't stress ourselves into hopefulness. Let's head back to our place. I brought some things to help us cool down and rest well. That must be what all the cosmetic packs were for. Boba was very serious about their self-care nights. Okay, self-care, monarch, slay. You're almost sure you'll feel better by the morning. End of demo! That was fire. That was fire. I love that. I love that. Okay, chat, so that was Glass Bubble. Here are all the credits. Link in the description. Go play it. Fire. Bye. Bye, Skibbity Sigmas.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage.
Okay, let's do this. Boba, this is yours. I want you to go by yourself. This is your opportunity. You earned this for yourself. For your dream. I'll stay here and I'll take care of the shop, and you can go meet with Flipside and take this business to the circus. Bro, poor Boba's gonna be swamped. Like, they were already struggling when it was the both of us. Boba's gonna be, like, in hell once, like, they have to do it on their own. Plus, it's safer here if one of us stays. If any problems arise, there's no need to communicate across the Inferno to quell it. Boba's smile slowly fades away as you talk, replaced by a nearly uncharacteristic glum expression. We made Boba sad. Come on. It has to be done. I have to see what the other route is. But someone has to stay to take care of the shop. There's so much noise outside. Jesus Christ. You can do this. Boba stays silent for a while before letting out a sigh. You're right, we can't leave this location alone. It's bound to be vandalized. You nodded slightly. That conversation ended there. Boba stayed silent while they were tracking for the trip. This is so sad. I don't want to leave Boba behind. I'll be back before you know it. Are you sure you don't want to come, though? There are many things we could... They trail off. He gave them a quick nod once more, waving them off from the doorframe. This is so sad. No, Boba. I'll say, as you said, there might be trouble. I'll watch over it. Just one more thing. Please leave tomorrow, not right now. It's dangerous to be out so late. Okay. They let out another sigh as they matched your wave with a bittersweet smile. This is sad. ... It wasn't long before the next morning when you saw them disappear in the distance for their trip into Crossroads. They didn't say much to you then. It just seems sad. This is so tragic. But you're sure they'll be fine, and you're sure they'll have plenty of company wherever they find themselves. Part of you feels a bit of regret, but knowing how dangerous it is here in Playground, if Bubba couldn't get a location in Crossroads, you would only come back to a destroyed shop, and then you'd have nothing left. Shaking the thoughts out of your head, you return to the shop and resume the day as usual. It feels strange without Boba with you. You're used to having someone behind you at all times helping you. The kitchen was empty, however, and felt even emptier when you were in it, preparing the drinks. You flipped the close sign again that day. Boba isn't here, so you wish yourself a nice evening instead. That day, you went up in bed much earlier than you thought, courtesy of your silent, empty home. It's a persistent silence that won't leave you alone. You're not sure if you'll sleep fine either. Well, good. You'll probably need to wake up in the middle of the night anyway to make sure no one broke in after all. Such is life at the playground. ... Someone broke in. You jolted awake. There was a sound effect that you couldn't hear because I had my desktop volume off in OBS, but just know that someone definitely broke in. You knew that there was going to be a break-in today. It was like a sixth sense activated in you. It was practice at this point. You take your phone from the bedside and turn on the flashlight. You leave in the comfortable embrace of your bed. You wouldn't have to go to school. The air feels cold around you. It was so strangely quiet. Your ears started to ring to fill the silence. Confusion started to befall you. You'd expect to hear some noise during your break-in. Just be cautious, you decide to tread carefully. You don't walk in on the perpetrator, but peek over the edge of a wall instead. Your blood runs cold when you round the corner. Your eyes can't exactly make sense of what you're seeing. There are figures in the dark, the silhouettes outlined in teal, and this ominous teal light reflects in the blood and shattered glass on the ground. The limp legs of another lay in the puddle, with the undoubtable perpetrator standing above them victoriously. Scythe! That's what you get. Don't touch what you ain't yours, you and your little scrubby hands of yours. An unfamiliar voice. Oh my god. Did Scythe kill someone? Or is this like Scythe and Banhammer? I don't know. An unfamiliar voice. The words barely register in your mind. Terror freezes you up to your very fingertips. With the last remainder of sane mind, you fiddle with your phone to turn off the light. In your haze, it feels impossible to find, but you are carried by muscle memory. You manage to turn it off, but before you can skid away to do just anything, help yourself and help the poor demon on the ground, you feel the cold ring on your forehead. Oh my god, did I get shot? And this one's for the curious catch. You just had to dip your whiskers in. Your mouth open to retaliate, but to plead or deny. But a bullet was quick. Oh my god, she shot me. Oh my god. Jesus. Bad end. Bad end night. That was it? I thought it was going to be a scene. She just shot me right then and there? Oh my god.